Today we're going to learn about how to create a thumbnail. Wait, not this thumbnail, but this thumbnail. What is going on, guys? This is SeanBTista. It's your boy, we're back. And today, again, just like I told you guys, we're going to learn about how to create a thumbnail. If you're new to this channel, my goal here is to inspire, change, and be the best that we can be. Alright, so just like I told you guys, we're going to talk about making thumbnails today. So there's going to be multiple steps on creating a thumbnail for YouTube. There's actually many programs that you can use to create these thumbnails, whether it's free, paid, professional, or really just whatever you want or you can use that you're very comfortable with. So what's going to happen right now, we're going to go to the computer. I'm going to show you guys the steps that you need to do from step 1 to step whatever he needs to take to make your thumbnail happen. So let's do it. Alright guys, so now we're here on the computer. First of all, before we get started, as you can see, I have the Adobe Photoshop opened in this window. But before we get into editing and tweaking the colors and all that stuff, the settings that you need to do, other programs that you can use to create these photos. For example, there are free ones just like Canvas, Photoshop, Paint. Even Paint, you can even use Paint. But the only caveat to this is to make sure that the aspect ratio is correct, or the resolution. So guys, let's get into this. Photoshop. After you pick your picture, of course you're going to open it in Photoshop. Once you created that photo in Photoshop, you can then tweak it however you want to your picture to look like. So mine, I usually raise it a little bit, just a tad bit, just to pop out a little bit, and try a little bit of contrast. Again, pop that out more, drop the shadow a little bit to kind of dim the background, so the subject is gonna be on me and I'm kind of pointing at, right? So up in the whites, smash in the black. I've been getting into a cooler temperature of picture, and boom. So just like so. If you have seen my other thumbnails, majority of them are kind of the same color theme, kind of like dark bluish, dark in background, and like the light is pretty much on the subject, which is me. So what you're gonna do next is gonna open the image. So click open the image, then boom. This is a CR2 photo. Okay, so the next step, you're gonna go to File, and then click New. Once you click New, I already actually have a saved template whenever I create a thumbnail. So you go, this is going to be the setup. Okay, so your setup is going to be 1600 width and 1200 height. The orientation is going to be landscape. 300 resolution, pixels inch is the same. Color mode is RGB color. It's an 8-bit and white background. Nothing really too different, so same exact thing. So basically the only thing that I did here is save it as a preset, so whenever I create a thumbnail for YouTube, I already have these presets done. So after that's completed, click create. Boom. Look on this side right here. This is the new this is a new canvas that I have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click the rectangular marquee tool, and I'm going to highlight that, just drag it all the way down, and then I can go Control-C, copy it, right? Copy, and click on the move tool. Again, I copy just to make sure, just to make sure, you'll never know. And then I'm gonna go back to that new canvas, and I'm gonna paste it there. So as you can see right now, what you're looking at is the top left corner of the room, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold Control and the minus button. So basically I just unzoomed all the way out, just basically to show you that's the size. This square right there is this square right here is the resolution of the old photo, and then this big rectangular-ish, square-ish line here is the original photo. So what you're gonna do next to not mess with the resolution and adjust the size, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold shift and hold click and then drag it all the way in. Boom. And then let go. And then press the check mark. And just like that. So what you're gonna do then is zoom back in. So for me, I press Control plus. And then same exact deal. Okay, so you can see there's still like white borders in the bottom. I want to adjust that as well. So what I'm gonna do, same exact thing. Hold shift and then drag it all the way down. Boom. And then I want to drag it out, so to take out that little bit. I don't want to sacrifice too much of my resolution, so I'm just gonna keep it like just like that. Right, there you go. All right, so the next step is so the color looks good already to me for my liking. And what I'm gonna do, if you want to add something, great. But here's how you do the photos to make yourself pop. So to me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the pen tool and I'm gonna trace myself, right? So I'm gonna trace all the outlines of myself. All right, so I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so to make it easier for me. Haha, Fortnite. All right, so we're gonna start right here. So I'm gonna start in the corner. You're gonna trace all the outline, right? If you are a perfectionist and if you want to do it, you know, trace it really good. Boom, 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 boom. And then this is the last thing. Once you're done, you're going to connect the dots. Boom. Now it's a whole thing. Perfect, right? So you got your own outline. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to press right click. Once you press right click, you're going to click make selection. Boom. Now it's a whole selection. Now you can basically choose to separate this this whole image and use this and paste it somewhere, just like my other thumbnails. Or if you want to do this, you can now use this and put outlines in it. Alright, so now I got that whole outline. So what I usually do to cover those imperfections and to make myself pop out, check this out. Alright, if I want to make myself pop, I'm gonna go on the bottom right corner where the effects is at. You see this effects sign right here. This is what you're going to use. So you're gonna click that, and what you're gonna click is the outer glow. Boom. The next one is the drop shadow. And why are you not showing up? You fucking retard. Alright. Perfect. Let's remove this shit. Alright. Perfect. There you go. Okay. Let me redo that. Okay. So when you make the selection, alright, while you're making the selection, you're gonna press Control C while you have those traces, and then you're gonna go Control V. So once you press Control V, it's gonna pop out a new layer, which is not gonna show the outline anymore. But this is what's gonna happen. After you create that new layer, you're gonna click on that new layer that you have, and you're gonna go down to Effects, click Effects, and then you're gonna click Outer Glow. Boom. So those are the black outer glows that you guys see. Alright, so to adjust that, I'm not gonna go in details on, you know what? Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. This is the outer glow. So if you can see, you can just mess with the settings here. You can adjust the size, what's gonna look like, right? So it's just all about, you know, what's your taste and how you feel and how you make yourself pop out. So I want to leave mine as 9-ish, 8, something like that, just so it kind of trace that outline, and then press OK. The next effect that I'm going to add is the drop shadow. So you go back to effects and click drop shadow again. And then boom, just like that. Alright, so now you have this big white shadow supposed to be showing up, right? So, but in order for you to change that, you can go to the layer style and click this square, and you can change whatever color that you want. If you want it red, you get red. If you want white, you get white. You know, whatever color you want. I want to go too crazy with it, so I'm gonna leave it white and press OK. And I just want to reduce the size a little bit, but if you guys can see the distance, I want to move it a little bit. So instead of the shadow, the white shadow is on the back, I want to adjust it to the right just a little. There you go. So the distance is going to show you where the shadow is going to be at, and then just adjust it just a little bit. Boom. Alright, perfect. So just like that, right? As simple as that. And that's how you create a thumbnail for Adobe Photoshop. Alright guys, finally we're back, and that is how you create a YouTube thumbnail. Again, I want to remind you guys that Adobe Photoshop is not the only program that you can use to create a YouTube thumbnail. For example, another app that I used to use is canvas.com. Just like so, right here. There you go. Canvas.com. This place is same exact thing. If you put the correct measurement, the sizes, the length, and the width, you can get the same exact result. Just download it. Make sure you download it. You export it. All right. So just remember, pull out your picture, find your editing program, be really crafty to get those people to go into your site. So guys, I'm not gonna make this any longer. I made this video for you guys to get this guide so you can create your thumbnail. It's always going to be up to you on how creative that you want to be. Alright, but remember, content is always going to be king. If you're still watching this video and you get a value out of it, please press the like button and the subscribe button. And again, if it's still not enough, click that bell button so you can see the future videos that's going to be coming out on this channel. I'm not going to make this any longer, guys. Thank you guys for watching. There's gonna be content every single day, and then we're going to mix it up once in a while, but I just want to make a video series that would help you guys out, like right now, like right now. Peace.